Welcome to the channel. I trust that you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to do a step-by-step beginner tutorial on how to get started on Binance and trade crypto using the advanced user interface. If you're looking to learn how to trade futures on Binance, I have a separate tutorial for that, and I'll leave a link for that video in the description down below for anyone that might find that helpful. In this video, I'm going to cover where to go to buy crypto using fiat, how to deposit coins into Binance from another wallet address. From there, I'll show you how to quickly swap one crypto into another using the Binance Spot Crypto Converter. Then I'm going to get you familiar with the advanced user interface, where I'll show you how to trade on the spot market using limit orders, market orders, and how to set a stop loss. All of that and more with some tips and tricks along the way. If this is your first time signing up on Binance, I've left a couple links for you in the description of this video and in the pinned comment down below. One of those links will get you a 100 USDT sign-up bonus on your first $50 deposit. The other link will get you a 5% discount on all your trading fees permanently. So feel free to use one of those links when signing up. You'll also be supporting this channel at no extra cost to you, so thank you so much in advance if you choose to do that. This is a lengthy tutorial, so for your convenience, I've created some timestamps and left them in the description of this video down below. Feel free to skip ahead to a chapter that might be most relevant to you. I'd also like to let you know that this is not a sponsored video and is not financial advice. This video is intended for educational purposes only. If you get some value out of it, don't forget to leave me a like and hit subscribe. Let's get into the video. If you use one of my links to sign up, you should arrive on a page that looks like this. Just simply click on sign up. And as you can see, you can sign up using your email or you can use a phone number. I personally just used my email when I was creating my Binance account. And for anyone that doesn't want to use my links and comes to Binance directly, you'll find the register button top right hand side of the screen here, or you'll see the sign up with email or phone button right here. Just click on those to get the sign up process started. So in this case here, just put in your email, come up with a good password for your Binance account, check out the terms of services, check these boxes, and then click on Create Personal Account. Once you put in your email and create your password, you'll be sent an email verification code. Here's where you'll find your activation code. So you'll need to type that in. Once you've created your account, you will have to do the KYC process. This stands for Know Your Customer. Binance requires this to increase the security of your account, but also to comply with government regulations. This is a simple step-by-step process, but you will have to submit some government-issued ID, such as a driver's license or a passport. I simply used my driver's license when completing this process. When you're ready to verify, just simply come right here where it says Verify Now and give that a click. Then Binance will give you a little pop-up window where you can start your verification process. For guidance during this process, Binance has a little video available for you right here. If you give this link a click, you'll get a pop-up window with a 2.5-minute video, and this will walk you through the process step by step. So if you need to get verified, now's a good time to pause this tutorial, get verified, then resume this tutorial. I'll see you when you're done. And for anyone that already has an unverified Binance account, you'll likely have a call to action on your dashboard to get verified. Remember, you'll need to get verified in order to unlock all of Binance's services. To get to your dashboard, you just come up here to your profile icon and select Dashboard from this drop-down menu. If you don't see this call to action on your dashboard, just come over here on the left-hand side, click on Identification. And on this page here, you'd click Start Now under Verified. And I'm going to head back to the dashboard here. And once you're verified, it's a good idea to set up a second layer of security on your Binance account, such as Google Authenticator, as well as an anti-phishing code to make sure that all the emails you're receiving from Binance are official Binance emails. To set up Google Authenticator, you can come over here on the left-hand side under Dashboard, and you can click on Security. Another way to access this page is to come up here to your profile icon and then select Security from the drop-down menu. On this page here, you'll find where it says Binance Google Authenticator Recommended. To enable this, just come over here on the right-hand side and click on Enable. On this page here, you'll see that we're set to Binance Authenticator. So if you want to use Google, just click right here where it says Google Authenticator. If you still need the app, you can download it here from the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. Once you download the app, open it up and click on Next. Now Binance will be displaying a QR code, and you'll also see a key code down below it. The easiest way is to scan a QR code. Inside your Google Authenticator app, at the bottom right-hand side, you'll see a little plus sign. Tap on that. Then you should see two options, scan QR code or enter setup key. Tap on scan QR code, then hold your phone up to your screen and scan your QR code. If you're unable to scan a QR code, you can tap on the option that says enter setup key, and then you'll find your setup key just below your QR code. Once you've completed one of those two options, just simply click on next. Then Binance will be prompting you to save this backup key in a secure location. This key will allow you to recover your authenticator should you lose your phone. Otherwise, resetting Binance Google Authenticator will take at least 7 days. So you'll be able to find your code right below this little icon here. Write down your code, store it in a safe location, and then click on next. On this page here, Binance will be asking you to enable your authenticator by verifying your account. So you'll need to request an email verification code and type it into this box right here. Then you'll need to put in your Binance authenticator code found within your authenticator app. To get your email verification code, just simply click right here where it says Get Code. Then Binance will send you an email right here to bind your Google two-factor authentication, and here's where you'll find your verification code. Once you type in these codes, click on Next, and you're all done. You've bound Google Authenticator to your Binance account. And you can click this link here to head back to your security settings. Now let's set up an anti-phishing code. So we'll scroll down just a little bit further here on the security page, and here's where you'll find your anti-phishing code. Simply come over here on the right-hand side and give it a click. When you're ready to create your code, just click right here where it says Create Anti-Phishing Code. Now simply come up with the code you wish to use. Then click on Submit. Then you need to put in your Binance Authenticator code found within your Authenticator app on your phone. Once you put that in, simply click on Submit and you're all done. Now let's head back to the security page by either clicking on this right here, or you can come up to your profile icon and select Security from the drop-down menu. When we scroll down the security page, we can confirm that the anti-phishing code has been set. Going forward, you'll now be able to verify that any emails you're receiving from Binance are official emails because your anti-phishing code will be present, and you can see it right here. Now let's head back to the dashboard by coming over here on the left-hand side and clicking on Dashboard, or you can get there by coming up to your profile icon and selecting Dashboard from the drop-down menu. To buy crypto using fiat or to deposit fiat into the Binance platform, simply come up here to the top of the screen and hover over where it says Buy Crypto. Then Binance will give you a drop-down menu with the options that are available to you. Different countries and regions will have different restrictions and government regulations. This means that some services may not be available in your region, at least at the time of recording. As more regulation comes out and cryptocurrency matures as an asset class, this could change in the future. But at least for the time being, Binance will display the options that are available to you. If you need to search for your native currency, you can just come right here, give this a click. Then you can select your native currency from this drop-down menu or just quickly search for it up here. Then give it a click. And as you can see with Canadian dollar, there's less options here than there was for euro. One purchasing option that's fairly universal is purchasing by using a credit card. If you need to buy crypto using a credit card, you'd give this a click right here. And this would bring you over to an order form where you can purchase some crypto using a credit card. I don't buy crypto using a credit card as it's high risk and high fees, but if this is the method that you'll be using, this is how to get it done. In this box here, type in the amount you wish to spend on crypto. If you need to change the fiat currency that you'll be spending, give this a click right here. Then select your native fiat currency from this drop-down menu, or you can search for it in the search bar. In this box here, select the cryptocurrency that you wish to purchase. In my case, you can see that's BTC, but if you want to change that, give this a click. Becomes a drop-down menu, then select the crypto you wish to purchase from this menu or search for it in the search bar. So if I want Cardano, I could do that, give Cardano a click. Now I'm set up to purchase Cardano. So you type in the amount you wish to spend. Binance will be showing you how much you'll be receiving of that crypto for your purchase. And then when you're ready to move forward, you click on continue. If you haven't already added a payment method to Binance, here's where you'll need to do that. You can see right here, it says add new card. Just give that a click. In this pop-up window, click on add new card again. Then in this window here, put in your card details and click on confirm to proceed with this purchase. In some regions, you can deposit fiat into the Binance platform. If I come back over here to buy crypto, switch this from Canadian over to Euro. You'll see they have bank deposit here. If I give this a click, that will bring you over to this page here where you'll be able to view the available options, at least at the time of recording. And as you can see, these options come with a 1.8% transaction fee. So I'll go ahead and click on continue. And once again, if you haven't attached a payment method to Binance, you'll likely get this pop-up window here. So put your card details in and then click on add card. Once you've attached your payment method, you type in the amount of fiat that you wish to deposit into Binance in this box right here. Right below, you'll be able to review how much you'll be receiving, and you'll be able to review your transaction fee right here. If this all looks good to you, you'd click on continue. Once you purchase crypto or deposit fiat into Binance, you can find it by coming up here to your wallet, and from this drop-down menu, click on fiat in spot. And this will bring you over to your fiat and spot wallet overview. And here's where you'll find your crypto or your fiat. And if you want to find a specific wallet, you can come right here to where it says search, and you can search for your fiat wallet. So there's the Euro fiat wallet, or if you're looking for a crypto, as you can see, I found the Cardano wallet immediately. And here inside the fiat and spot wallet overview is where you can deposit cryptocurrency into the Binance platform from another exchange, from a cold wallet, a hot wallet, wherever you might be depositing the coins from. You'll notice over here on the right that each one of these coins has its own deposit button. If you don't see the coin that you wish to deposit straight away, you can search for it right here in the search bar. Once you find the coin that you're looking for, you just come over here on the right and you'd click on that coin's deposit button. I'll go ahead and demonstrate with Ethereum. That will bring you over to this page here. You can also change the coin that you wish to deposit by clicking right here, selecting it from this drop-down menu, or searching for the coin in this search bar. Next, you'll need to choose a network that you wish to send the coins over, and you can do that by simply clicking on the network box. Then Binance will be showing you a pop-up window of the available networks that you can use to deposit that specific coin. You can choose a network by simply clicking on it. Some networks charge less in fees to use when depositing your coins, but it's very important to make sure that the network matches on both sides of this transaction, or your coins could be lost. For simplicity, I'll deposit some coins from another exchange into Binance in this demonstration. So I'll go ahead and quickly drag another exchange into frame like so. I'm going to come up to Assets, Withdraw. And then I'll go ahead and I'll select Ethereum. Here I can see under Networks that this exchange supports 3 networks, ERC20, BSC, and Arbitrum1. So I'll go ahead and select the Arbitrum1 network. And I'll quickly drag this out of frame. Then I'll come to Network here on Binance. And as you can see, Binance supports the Arbitrum1 network. So we'll go ahead and give that a click. Now Binance is generating a deposit address over the Arbitrum1 network for our Ethereum. We can copy this address by simply clicking right here. If you were sending from a smartphone, you can actually hover over this icon, you'll get a QR code, and you could scan that code. To keep things simple, I'm just going to copy this address right here. Now I'll quickly drag the other exchange back into frame like so. And in this box here, I'm going to paste my Binance deposit address for Ethereum using the Arbitrum1 network. Now I need to choose the amount of coins that I wish to withdraw and deposit into Binance. I can see my available balance right here, so I can put a custom amount in if I choose, something like so. Or I could just simply click on this max button here to withdraw the entire amount from this exchange and deposit it into Binance. Typically what I'll do is I'll deposit a small amount first, just to make sure that I have everything set up correctly. If the transaction goes through, then I'll make a larger deposit. Now that I have this set up the way that I want it, I'll just simply click on withdraw. I'm going to put in my two-factor authentication, and then the coins will be on the way from this exchange into the Binance exchange. I have now completed my withdrawal, and the coins are on the way to Binance. Once your deposit arrives to Binance, you'll get a notification. You can see it up here in this little bell. You can see that my deposit was already successful. To find the coins, we'll come up here to Wallet, click on Fiat and Spot. And here's where we can find the Ethereum that I deposited. You can quickly swap one cryptocurrency into another by using Binance's crypto converter. To find it, just simply come up here to Trade, and in this drop-down menu, click on Binance Convert. And here's where you'll find the Binance crypto converter. First, I'll cover how to convert your crypto using the market function here. Then I'll cover how to do it using the limit function. The market function is going to convert your crypto immediately at the best available price. Currently, you can see that I'm set up to convert Bitcoin into BUSD. If you want to change the crypto that you're converting, simply click right here, and then select the crypto from the drop-down menu that you wish to convert, or you can search for it in the search bar here like so. For this demonstration, I'll just go ahead and use Bitcoin. Next, choose the crypto you wish to convert into by coming down here and clicking right here. Then select the crypto from this drop-down menu or search for it in the search bar. I'll just go ahead and use Ethereum. Now we need to choose the amount of the crypto that we wish to convert, and your balance will be displayed right here. So in my case here, I could put in a custom amount. I could do something like this. Or if you want to convert all of it, just simply click on your balance. Now I'm set up to convert all of my Bitcoin into Ethereum. Once you have this set up the way that you want it, you just simply click on Preview Conversion. Then you'll get a little pop-up window here confirming the details of your conversion. You can see here that I'll be receiving 0.06 Ethereum for this conversion. If everything looks good to you, you just simply click on Convert. Now Binance is giving us a successful prompt that we've converted our Bitcoin into this much Ethereum here. So I'll simply click on OK. And now we can see the updated Ethereum balance right here. Now I'll show you how to convert using the limit function. So in this case here, we can see that I now have 0.07 Ethereum. So if I want to, I could just click these arrows to put Ethereum up top. But of course, we can always click right here to select the coin that we wish to convert. So I'll go ahead and leave this on Ethereum. Now I need to choose a coin that I wish to convert into, and this time I'll select a stable coin. I'll go Tether. Now I'm going to toggle this from market over to limit. By using the limit option, we can choose a price point that we wish to execute this conversion at. But we do need price to reach our price point in order to execute this order into a successful swap. We can see that currently each Ethereum trades at 1,448 Tether. So let's imagine in my situation here that I want to place an order to swap my Ethereum into Tether at 1,500. What I would do is come over here to convert price and I would type that in, 1,500. Next, I need to choose how much of the asset that I wish to convert if my price target gets hit. So I'll come up here and I can put in a custom amount if I choose, or we can click on our balance to convert it all. Now we can see that in my case here, I'll be converting 0.07 Ethereum at the price point of 1,500, and I'll be receiving 106 Tether if this order successfully gets executed. Remember, we need the price of the asset to increase to 1,500 before this order will be filled into a successful swap. If the price continues to decrease from here, my price point won't get hit, and I'll still be holding on to my Ethereum. Once you have this set up the way that you want it, just simply click on Place Order. Now Binance is giving us a little confirmation pop-up window here, so double check that. If everything looks the way that you intended it, simply click on Confirm Order. Now you can see we've placed that limit order. If the price of Ethereum reaches 1,500, this order will be filled and my Ethereum will be converted into Tether. So I'll go ahead and just click on OK. If you wish to view and manage your open orders, simply come up here to the top right-hand side, hover over Orders. From this drop-down menu, click on Convert History. Then over here on the left-hand side of the page, click where it says Open Orders. And here's where you'll see all your open orders that you've placed as limit orders through the convert function. And here's my Ethereum order that you watched me place in this tutorial. If you want to cancel any of these orders, just simply come over here on the right-hand side and click on Cancel. And just like that, I've canceled that order. If If I come back up here to wallets, fiat and spot, you can see my Ethereum right here. Now I'll show you how to buy and sell crypto using Binance's advanced user interface. To get to the spot market, come up here to trade, and then select spot market from this drop-down menu. And here's the advanced user interface where all the trading happens. The first thing you want to do is choose the pairing that you wish to trade, and you can find the pairings right over here on the right-hand side. Up above the pairings, you can see the different market types. Currently, you can see that I'm set to USDT. This means that all these pairings are quoted in Tether. If I sold a coin using these pairings, I'd be receiving Tether for the sale. And if I want to buy a coin using these pairings, I'll need Tether to make the purchase. If I was to toggle this over to BNB, now all the pairings are quoted in BNB. So if I sold a coin using these pairings, I'd be receiving BNB for the sale. And if I want to buy a coin using these pairings, I'd need BNB to make the purchase. And if you click this little arrow right here, you'll notice that Binance even has some fiat pairings. If you hover over fiat, you'll be able to see all the fiat markets that Binance has available. This is quite handy if you've deposited fiat into your Binance account. You'll notice when I click on euro, now all these pairings are quoted in euro. When you find a pairing that you wish to trade, you just simply click on it, or you can search for it in the search bar up above. For the purposes of demonstration, I'll go ahead and just select BUSD, and I'll go ahead and trade Ethereum. I can see it right here. I'll give that a click. Now if we come over here on the left-hand side, you can see that we're now trading Ethereum versus BUSD, which is a stablecoin that's pegged to the US dollar. Next to the pairings, you'll find your price action chart, and this is showing us the asset's performance over a selected time frame. You can see up at the top that I'm currently set to a daily time frame. This means that each one of these candlesticks represents a day's worth of price action. If you want to change the time frame, you just simply click on the time frame you wish to view. So if we want a 4 hour, we'd give that a click. Now you can see that each one of these candlesticks represents 4 hours of time. You can find even more time frames if you hover over this little arrow. Becomes a drop-down menu, and here's where you can find additional time frames. You can also build a list of your favorite time frames by simply clicking on Edit, and then check the time frame that you wish to add to your favorites. So let's go ahead and add a 2 hour, and let's add a 12 hour. I'll click on Save. Now as you can see, we've added the 12 hour and the 2 hour to our favorites. The first thing I like to do with the price action chart is toggle it from Original over to Trading View. Now the chart is powered by TradingView, so this means you're going to have access to some drawing tools, as well as some basic indicators from TradingView. You can find the drawing tools over here on the left-hand side of the chart. If your drawing tools aren't showing for whatever reason, there's a little arrow down here at the bottom left-hand side. If I give it a click, you can see that I just hid the drawing tools. If I click it again, now I've revealed the drawing tools. Beside each one of these little drawing tools is a tiny little arrow. If you give that a click, it'll expand into a drop-down menu where you can find even more drawing tools. You can also build a favorites tab of some of your preferred drawing tools by highlighting this little star next to the drawing tool you wish to save. So for example, let's go ahead and add trend line. Let's come back over here and I'll add a horizontal line, just some basic drawing tools to demonstrate. We'll come down here. Let's go ahead and do a Fibonacci retracement. We'll go ahead and do a little brush. I'll be using that later in the tutorial. And we'll add a little rectangle. And as you can see, I built a little tab here of some of my favorite drawing tools, and I can drag this wherever I want on the chart. To add a drawing tool to the chart, it's as simple as clicking on the drawing tool you wish to add. So if I want to add a horizontal, I give it a click, then I come over to the chart, left click, and as you can see, I've added the horizontal. If I want a trend line, I'd give that a click, then I'd left click on the first anchor point, then drag the trend line to where I want it, and then left click again. It's as easy as that. If you want to get rid of it, click on it, and then click this little trash icon right here. And they're gone. If you'd like to add an indicator to the chart, you can come up here to this little indicators tab, give it a click, and here's where you can find a list of some basic indicators from TradingView. If there's a specific indicator you'd like to add, you can also search for it in the search bar right here. So let's imagine we want the relative strength index. I can type in RSI, click on relative strength index, close this out. And as you can see, I've added the relative strength index to the bottom of the chart. If I want to get rid of it, I'd click this little X right here, and it's gone. By default, you'll likely see 3 moving averages on your chart. And that's these lines right here. This is showing us the average price movement over a selected amount of candles. So for example, if I come up over here, we can see that we have a 9 moving average. So that's the average price over 9 candles. Down below that, we can see a 25 moving average. That's the average price over 25 candles. As you can see, when price action breaks up above all 3 moving averages, it's generally bullish. If it breaks down below all 3 moving averages, it's generally bearish. If you find the moving averages distracting, you can remove them by clicking this little X inside these little boxes here, or you can hide them by simply clicking on the eye icon. If you want, you can even adjust the settings of the moving averages by clicking on this little settings wheel here. So for example, let's give that a click. Then you'll get a pop-up window where you can adjust the inputs, style, and visibility of the moving average. So let's imagine that we want to change the length of this moving average to 10 candles. We could do this. And let's change the color of it. Go over to style. Then we'll click right here. Then let's select a new color from this color palette. Let's go red. Then we'll close this out. And as you can see, we've changed this moving average to a 10 period, and we can see it here on the chart in red. Advanced traders like to use the chart to identify patterns and trends within the price action. This helps them develop a bias as to where they think price might go next. This also helps them identify areas where they may be interested in buying or selling an asset. This technique is what's known as technical analysis. When it comes to technical analysis, I just like to use TradingView directly, and I'll just drag it into frame for a minute here. This way, I have access to more indicators, more data. I can look at other exchanges, other asset classes like commodities or stocks. TradingView is pretty much the gold standard when it comes to technical analysis. A lot of exchanges are powered by TradingView when it comes to their charting systems. TradingView is free to use. They have a basic version that you can use for as long as you want. And when you're ready to take your trading to the next level, you can even try one of their paid subscriptions for free for up to 30 days. That way, you can make an informed decision if TradingView is a good fit for you. So I'm going to leave a link for TradingView in the description down below, as well as in the pinned comment. I also have a step-by-step beginner tutorial on how to set up and use TradingView. So I'll leave a link for that video in the description down below as well for anyone that might find that helpful. And next to the chart, we have the order book. And the order book is showing us where market participants are interested in buying and selling the asset. These market participants are called market makers, and this is because they're providing liquidity to the order book by executing limit orders. When a trader executes a limit order, it becomes visible on the order book for all to see. On the top side of the order book in red, we can see the price point that market makers have placed their sell orders at. On the bottom side of the order book in green, we can see the price point that market makers have placed their buy orders at. In the middle of the order book, we can see the price point that the asset is currently trading at. So all the asks up above will be greater than the price that the asset is trading at, and all the bids down below in green will be less than the price point that the asset is trading at. When a trader comes along and executes a market order, they're matched up with the best available price from the order book. The trade is executed immediately and then visible over here under market trades. Inside the market trades panel, we can see successful trades being executed in real time. All the buy orders are coming in as green and all the sell orders come in as red. In the price column of market trades, we can see the price point that the successful trade was executed at. In the amount column, we can see the amount of the asset that was successfully traded at that price point. And underneath the price action chart, we have the order panel, where we can be a buyer and seller of crypto using limit orders, market orders, and we can set stop losses as well. And I'm going to demonstrate all of these. On the left side of the order panel is where you'll be placing all your buys, and on the right side of the order panel is where you'll be placing all your sells. First, I'll demonstrate a limit order. A limit order is going to allow us to be strategic by choosing a price point that we wish to be a buyer or a seller of the asset. So let's head up to the chart, and let's imagine that we want to be a buyer of this asset. We can see for the last little while, it's been on a really nice move to the upside, but currently we can see that it's attempting to pull back. Maybe we're thinking to ourselves that this asset's going to pull back somewhere down in this area right here, and maybe we want to try to buy this asset if it gets down there. So if we want to, we could grab a horizontal here and we could mark that area out, something like this. Now we can see on the y-axis of the chart that there's a price point correlated to that area at 1,427. So we would come down here to the order panel and we'd type that into the buy side in price, 1,427. Next, we need to choose the amount of the asset that we wish to buy if price is to get down there. And we can do that by typing in the amount of the asset that we wish to purchase right here. Or we can type in the amount of our available balance that we wish to spend on the asset. And we can see our available balance right here. So we'll know exactly what we're working with. Another option is to use the slider bar. If I was to slide this up to 50%, that means that I would be spending 50% of my available balance to buy this asset if it gets down to the price of 1,427. For this demonstration, I'll just go ahead and type in a custom amount. Once you have the order set up the way that you want it, you just simply click on Buy. Now we've placed that order onto the order book, and we can view the details of that order down here under Open Orders. Remember, this order will not fill unless price action is to reach down to our order price. If it gets down there, our order will fill, and then we'll be looking for the asset to bounce and move back to the upside. If at any point you want to cancel that order, you can come down here to your Open Orders, and over here on the right-hand side, you could just click on this little trash icon like so. Now I've removed that order off of the order book. You can also use a limit order to sell. So let's come back up to the chart, and let's imagine that we've been holding this asset all through this upside move right here. And maybe we're looking at this and we're thinking to ourselves, maybe this move is almost played out, but perhaps price action comes back up and tests somewhere around this area here before rejecting and then moving back to the downside. So perhaps we want to try to place a sell order somewhere up in this area right here. So let's go ahead and grab a horizontal here, and just for fun, we'll mark that area. Now we can see on the y-axis of the chart that there's a price point that correlates to the top of that range, coming in at 1,592. So we come down here to the sell panel and we type that price point in, 1,592. Once again, we choose the amount of the asset that we wish to sell, and we can see our available balance right at the top here. For this demonstration, I'll just use the slider bar and I'll slide this up to 100%. When you have the order set up the way that you want it, you just simply click on Sell. Now we've placed that sell order onto the order book. We need price to bounce from here and come back up to our sell order before it will fill and sell our coins. So as you can see, you can be a little bit more strategic when using limit orders, but you do need price action to cooperate. So that brings us to a couple considerations. In our buying scenario, maybe price action doesn't reach down to our buy. Maybe it bounces from here and just continues to the upside. Then our buy order down here wouldn't fill and we'd be missing out on the move. Or maybe the price action does retrace, fills our order, but then continues to the downside. And that would put us at a loss. In our selling scenario, maybe price action just continues to dump from here. Maybe it doesn't bounce, our order never fills, and we don't sell our coins. Or perhaps price action gets up, fills our order, we sell our coins, but then just carries on to the upside and we miss out on all those gains. So there are a couple considerations when choosing if a limit order is going to be the right trade for you. At the end of the day, you'll have to do your own technical analysis on your preferred time frame to identify areas that might be relevant for your trade idea. But there's some basic considerations. Of course, if I want to cancel that sell order, I'd come down here to Open Orders, over here on the right-hand side, click on this trash can, and as you can see, I've removed that sell order off of the order book. Now I'll show you how to place a market order. First thing you want to do is over here in your order panel, toggle from limit to market. Market orders are very easy to place, and they're going to execute immediately at the best available price from the order book. But before placing market orders, it is good to be aware of slippage. We all know that crypto can get moving very fast, whether that's to the upside or to the downside. If price action begins to waterfall to the downside, it's going to be eating up all the bids in the order book really fast. If price begins to melt to the upside, it's going to be chewing up all the asks in the order book really fast. Remember, market orders execute immediately at the best available price. So if price is moving quickly, you might not get the price point that you intended. This could diminish the amount of the asset that you're purchasing if you're on the buy side, and it could diminish the amount that you're receiving for the asset if you're on the sell side. Typically, this isn't a big issue unless markets are extremely volatile. Another way slippage can affect you is if you're a big whale trading with tons of money on, say, an altcoin that has a thinner order book than an asset like Ethereum or Bitcoin. If you're fat fingering market buys or market sells, you yourself will be chewing up the order book. This could diminish your average entry for the asset that you're purchasing, and it could diminish what you're getting for the asset when you sell by changing your average sell price. Once again, that's typically not a big issue unless you're trading with tons of money on a really thin order book. But it's good to be aware of slippage nonetheless. Aside from that, placing market orders is nice and simple. If you wish to buy using a market order, you come over to the buy side of the order panel, type in the amount that you wish to spend on the order, or you could just use this little slider bar and slide it to wherever you want here. In this demonstration, I'll just slide it up to 100%. When you're ready to execute the buy, you just simply click on buy. As you can see, my market buy order filled immediately at the best available price from the order book. If you wish to use a market order to sell, you just come over here on the sell side of the order panel, type in the amount of the asset that you wish to sell, or just simply use this slider bar. For this demonstration, I'll slide this up to 100%, and when you're ready, you just simply click on sell. And as you can see, the market sell order filled immediately at the best available price from the order book. Now I'll show you how to set a stop loss. First thing you need to do is come over to your order panel and toggle from market to stop limit. Now we need to choose a price point to set as a trigger to tell Binance to place an order to sell our coins. So let's head up to the chart and let's imagine that we're looking at this area right here. And perhaps we're thinking to ourselves, if Ethereum starts to get below this area of price action here, then maybe it's becoming probable that Ethereum's going to continue to move to lower price levels. So maybe in this particular situation, we want to set a stop loss down there. So the first thing we need to do is select a price point that's going to be the trigger that tells Binance to place an order to sell our coins. So maybe we want to grab this horizontal. Let's just drag it down a little bit, maybe somewhere in that area right there. Now we can see there's a price point that correlates to that horizontal at 1,405. And what we're going to do is we're going to come down here to stop, and we're going to type that price in. So 1,405. This is going to be the price point that triggers Binance to place a limit order to sell our coins. So the next thing we need to do is choose a price point that we want to set the limit order at, a price point that's below 1,405. So let's come up here to the chart, and let's just imagine that we want to place our limit order maybe somewhere down just below this pivot point right here. For simplicity, I'll go ahead and mark that out with a horizontal, something like this. Now we can see the price point on the y-axis of the chart at 1,383. Let's go just a little bit lower than that. So we'll come down here to limit, and let's type that in. So we'll go 1,300, and let's go 75. This should leave enough breathing room between our stop price and our limit price. We want to make sure that we're giving Binance enough time to place this limit order for us if our stop price gets hit. Binance is fairly quick about getting these orders placed, but it's just something I don't like to leave to chance. Next, we need to choose the amount of the asset we wish to sell if our stop gets hit. And for this demonstration, I'll just use this slider bar right here. When you have the order set up the way that you want it, simply click on sell. Now we're getting an order confirmation pop-up window here, confirming the details of our stop limit. We can see our stop price right here at 1,405. And of course, we see our limit price here at 1,375. If the details are what you intended, you just simply click on confirm. And now we've placed that stop limit. We can see it down here under open orders. If price action begins to retrace from here, gets down to this level here, and hits our stop, our coins are going to be sold as a limit order at 1,375 or better. If there's a better price available in the order book, when our stop price gets hit, our coins will sell for a better price than 1,375. At the end of the day, you'll have to do your own technical analysis in order to decide where a stop loss would be appropriate for your particular trade setup. But that's how that works. And there you have it, your introduction to Binance. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave me a like and hit subscribe. Also, feel free to check out some of my other Binance tutorials, which I've put together for you in a playlist on my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for coming by and checking out this video. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one. And until I do, have yourself a powerful day.